Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, and Dylan Harden, I'm Zach Austin. We're live here at Bearcat Stadium. Shield Field, right off DJ George Drive, Don Elmore press box. And in case you were wondering, we've been working on our mime skills for just a little bit. Still hadn't got that down yet. We'll let you know when we perform our mime skit. So.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. First I've heard of it, but I'm excited to be a part of it, I'll tell you that.
First round of the Arkansas State High School Playoffs, Class 3A. It is, let's see, I got it typed up here somewhere. I lost it, fellas. It's the 27th consecutive, so we hadn't missed the playoffs since '97. So
it's a pretty good streak.
That is a pretty good streak.
It's one that you're fortunate to be a part of, man. That many years consecutive of being a productive program that, in a lot of them years, people didn't want to come against. So
right.
It's been a good little streak here and keeping it rolling into 2023 season.
Yep, it's the 47th time that the Cats have made the playoffs in school history. And let's see here. The Cats are 78-42 in elimination games. And also with last week's win, Cats solidified their conference crown there, and it is the 38th in school history. So pretty much we win a conference title every 2.5 years. So if you played at Booneville, you've won a conference title more than likely.
Yep, and that's exciting, man. It's just year in and year out, the Bearcats roll out there, and they're ready to get the job done. Moving into this season with the larger goal in mind, though, other than just that conference championship.
Right.
And this is step one to get there.
Yeah, this is step one. Game we'll be keeping an eye on tonight, folks, is going to be Falk and Osceola. The Panthers have traveled all the way across the state.
That's a long haul.
It is a long haul. Probably about a 4.5 hour, 5.5 actually, isn't it, Chuck? Because that's one corner to the other, pretty much. From Oklahoma all the way to Tennessee, Missouri. So long trip. We'll keep an eye on that. Cats win the night. We'll be back here next week. A little bit on the series, Dylan. If you'd go ahead, my man, read about the series here.
Absolutely. This is a first meeting against the Drew Central Pirates, and first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, we've never seen this team before. We don't know what to expect. Watched a lot of film, or I'm sure, everybody's watched a lot of film. So
right.
We're hoping that we will know what to expect.
Hopefully so. Got to talk to Coach Crowley and Dakota Matson earlier for the coaches show. We'll be a little late posting that. Our computer guy, he spent some time in Boston this week, learning about the revolution and everything. Right? Is that what you was doing?
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
No.
Pancakes at Paul Revere's house or
something like that.
Yeah. No, that's not what I was doing. Just so you're aware. No, that's not what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. He's at the fair.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get that posted. But they had talked about Drew Central. Drew Central will be a spread team, and they had mentioned they got some athletes. They're a very athletic team, quick. Got some athletes over the field. Number one is going to be their quarterback for them. What's his name?
Jace Watt. Jace Watt, he's a senior. So he's coming in with some experience.
Yeah.
Hoping to fend off that last game of his career tonight.
Right.
And it's going to be a tall task coming into Bearcat Stadium here. But, yeah, you got experience, athletes. They're finishing at the bottom of their conference, 5 in their conference.
Yeah.
They roll in with a 2-7 record, 1-4 in conference. So just not a super successful season. But these are the teams that you can't necessarily overlook. It's on paper.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of them deals on paper, man. Bearcats should roll through this. It should be a mercy rule quick. Get it in, get it out, go home. But, you can't necessarily win a game on paper. You got to do it out on the field as well. And so look for the Cats to hopefully start out strong, quick here tonight, and fend off Watt and the Pirate offense there.
Yeah, hopefully Cats can do that. Isaac, you got that thought you had something there. Oh, okay.
Looking at other stuff.
Okay, I got
He's on Facebook.
He's on Facebook. That's the wrong game, Isaac. He's playing Madden up here. We'll just go ahead, folks, and just want to say thank you to everyone out there, all of our sponsors for the app and for the live stream. We'll go through them real quick, and we'll continue our Tyler Ford pregame show. Some sponsors for the app and the website. Exclusive broadcast advisor. It's going to be First Western Bank, serving our local community for 110 years. Premier sponsors for the app and website. 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And then rest of the sponsors for the app and website. Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Nieder. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students and First Booneville kids. Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Some sponsors for the live stream. Tyler Ford, they're our pregame and postgame show sponsor. Been serving our community for around 30 years. Hey, go down there and let Elias and the guys take care of you. Hey, they got some good deals going on. Not long ago, they had a deal going on with your sales tax paid. They had the Halloween costume contest not too long ago. Go down there. Hey, they'll work with you. Whatever you got. I know that a couple stores where they've actually worked with people and helped them get into the vehicle that they wanted. So go down there and see what they got for you. Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Lori Duke. Sponsors of our halftime show. Rockline Industries, people who make it right. They're sponsors for the coaches show. Airmaster Inc., they're sponsors for the player of the game. See them for all your air conditioning needs. Don's Easy Pay, the sponsor for End Zone Camera and our scoreboard there on the bottom of your screen. Stop by and let Mandy and Josh and the gang take care of you. They also got locations in Waldron, DeQueen, Mena, Booneville, Idabel, Poto, and Broken Bow. You got Midtown Charm, some vendors in Midtown Charm, Tylee Creations, Artsy Tartsy, Indulge Yourself, Bend the Trend, Little by Little, Ann and Andy's, Curious Cow, and Heavenly Bliss. Some more sponsors for the live stream. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by for all your auto part needs. Pop and Putt Metalwork LLC. Let JD and Jason down there. They do some pretty good work. Let them take care of you. Tell them what you need, and they'll try their best to get you what you want. They also make some salsa and jalapeno relish. Crowley City Service. They do tires, brakes, and oil change and shocks. Shigley Metal Shop LLC. Frank and them's kind of getting away from the metal work and getting into laser engraving. They've done our hats, they do license plates, they do koozies. Cynthia makes freshies that you hang up in your car. They do a pretty good job. You can check them out on TikTok, Facebook, or Etsy. Wiggins Ace Hardware for your hardware, all your hardware needs, or that honey to-do list you have. And then Doris Davis Tax Office. Let Trish and Donna down there, Doris's Tax Office, take care of you. They do income tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll service. Got any questions, just call them at 675-2358. And then Susan's Flowers and Gifts. You can stop by so you can make your loved one's day a special day. So thank you to them. Thank you to our school district and our administration for allowing us to do this. I know me personally, I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for these guys here. We love doing this. This is fun and just kind of a fun time.
Oh, man, I look forward to it every week.
Yeah.
Me too. I just started like a month ago, and I look forward to it.
Yeah, Dylan, he'll be going to college next year. Big college boy.
I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
I've got high hopes.
Well, I bet you do good. You're gonna go for broadcasting, right?
That's right.
What you plan on doing? You get maybe radio or maybe some TV?
Hopefully some play-by-play,
Play-by-play, yeah.
TV.
Well, that'll be good.
Baseball is what I'm wanting to go for.
Right.
So
Hey, that'll be good.
I love baseball.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, I love football, basketball.
Right.
I'm gonna have to learn a lot more about those two sports.
Right.
But
Baseball is your first love.
It is my first love.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do some, since tomorrow was Veterans Day, I had made a post, and some people had commented. If you know someone that is a veteran, send us a message. We'll give them a shout-out. I'll read a couple of these, and I'll let some of the other guys read some. Let's see here. Let me get this pulled up. Well, here we are. All right. Here we are. So give a shout out to some veterans here. James Simon, Army for 6 years. Clint Langway, Army National Guard, 21 years. Sam Hicks, number 72, his dad, John Hicks, Marine Corps, served 6 years, 91 through 97. And then Tom Carey's 20 years, Air Force, 3 years, Navy. Caleb Draper, he is currently serving in the Army, and he is stationed in Germany right now. And then Herman Adair, Air Force, 4 years. Tracy Spencer, Marines, 4 years. Casey Law, 22 years. Laney Johnston, Army Disability, retired 10 years. I'm all tangled up here. Jacob Gregory, 5 years, Army National Guard. Clint Osborne's pawpaw, Norman Siddons, Army. And then his stepdad, Bobby Hunt, Air Force. He's class of 88. Lonnie, our guy up in Rhode Island, Lonnie Barham, U.S. Navy, 6 years, U.S. Army, 36 years. Total 42 years in the military. And then I'll let Mr. Jake Fennell take over right here.
I'm looking at it, trying to keep up with on my phone. They're in a different order than yours.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, Donald Heathman, Army, World War II. Maria Heathman, good, Army, niece. Robert Pope, he was in the Air Force, the grandson of Pat Heathman Richardson, and Steve Heathman was her nephew who served in the Army. Richard Baylor in the Air Force. Mr. E.O. June Roberts resides in Oak Manor right now, and he is a veteran of World War II. Michael Reagan has been in the Navy, was in the Navy 2 years. Andrew Hubble, 14 years in the Air Force. Master Sergeant Ruth Green, the late Ruth Green, wonderful lady, big supporter of the Bearcats.
Yes, sir.
Was retired from the Army. Andrew Hubble, 14 years in the Air Force. 9 years as a C-130 crew chief, 5 years 535 crew chief, and 1 tour in Iraq in the year 2012. Ed Grabe, the U.S. Army, 3 years. Dale and Angie France. Dale was in the Army for 20 years. Angie was 13 years and 10 months. Lynn Homestead, the Navy, for a year and 6 months. Pam Bergwell, the Army, of 2 years. And we will keep going here in a little while to get more of these in. Give a
shout out to all of our veterans out there. Definitely without y'all, we wouldn't be able to be doing what we're doing. Drew Central has won the toss. They have chosen to defer. Your Cats will get the ball, and we will be defending the west end zone, the old field house. Matt Obar was your captain for the Cats. Captains for Drew Central Pirates. You got number 9 there. Wormley, number 51 is Gold. Number 34, that's VZ. Number 8 is Hornday, and then number 1, that's their quarterback, Watt. A couple seniors there for the Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Bearcats playoff football.
Fixing to get underway. A couple guys watch out for in this game, guys. Obviously, Dax Goff, he's 5 touchdowns away from setting a new career touchdown record. That record right now is at 76. And then he's 8 away for tying the season, and only 43 yards away from having 5,000 career rushing yards.
Man, he's been an exciting player to watch in his career, and he's come out strong this season, hoping to finish out that way in the second half and the season that matters, the big one that comes after. Dax Goff, he's had 157 carries on the season for nearly 1,700 yards. He's sitting at 1,687.
Yep.
168-yard average per game. So, he's been the stud. He's been the bell cow back for the Cats this year. And you got a couple other guys that come in behind him, man. You got quarterback Jace Washburn. He's only been asked to carry the ball 52 times, but he's got a healthy 7 yards per carry, about 35 a game, 356 on the season. He does have one game over 100 yards. Did that over at Greenland, so it showed that he can get it down with the wheels. You can't just let the quarterback from Booneville roam free. He'll make you pay for it.
He definitely will make you pay for it.
You got Connor Lentz, 10 games played this year and 40 carries in those games, averaging 10 yards a pop. Averages 42 a game. And then with the absence of Rylan Ray, who next week, guys, will be cleared to play.
Hey, that'll be awesome.
That's big.
Yeah, he'll be up on defense. There was a chance he was going to get cleared to play this week. I don't think they elected to do that. I think they were going to go ahead and give him one additional week to rest and prepare. But technically, he was released, so he'll be back next week. I think they're going to hold him off on the defense and only play him on the defensive side of the ball for the first game or two. And then here in a couple weeks, Lord willing, we get there. They're going to unleash him on the offensive side of the ball as well. So taking his place has been Hunter Warren.
Done a pretty good job.
Oh, he's done a great job, man. He's averaging 7 yards a carry as well. He's only had 30 totes on the season, but he's got 215 yards total.
Yeah.
So getting the job done on the ground, through the air, real quick. Jace Washburn, 27 completions on 46 attempts. So he's got a 58, almost 59% completion rate. 384 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air on only 2 interceptions. So he's been successful there. Leading receiver is going to be Dakota Matson. Matson, 12 catches on the season for 166 yards. He's got a couple touchdowns as well. And then our backs, of course, Connor Lentz and Dax Goff able to get it done as well through the air.
Here's the opening kickoff. It's fielded by Lentz himself. Takes it back towards the middle of the field. And he gets up over to about the 40-yard line. Round 1 of the Arkansas State High School playoffs is underway here at Bearcat Stadium.
And that's setting the tone early. Good little return right there by Lentz, able to get the ball up close to midfield. We're going to place that thing down at the 41-yard line where the Cats are going to get the first possession of the game, 1st and 10, looking to strike early on a cool night out here at Bearcat Stadium.
Very cool night. Talking to Gary Simpson, it rained all day yesterday. Field looks pretty good. We'll see how it holds up throughout the night. You got Jace Washburn coming up under center here for your Cats. Dax is in at fullback as Todd goes in motion from the left-hand side. Hand off to Dax right up the middle, and Dax is just going to bull his way down to about the 47-yard line.
Good job by Dax, setting the tone early that this is going to be a hard-fought physical matchup. Able to take his, put his shoulder down and pick up about 6. Closing in on 7, we'll say 6-yard pickup right there. The Cats hurry up to the line, run their second offensive play.
There's going to be a handoff to Dax again. Dax still on his feet, little spin move, dives forward. Going to be about a yard short of the first down, looks like.
Something I've always been impressed with Goff, man, is his balance he's got out there. He's twisting and turning right there. He's hit pretty much at the line of scrimmage and able to hold his footing there and pick up a couple additional yards, and that's going to get us right at midfield, guys, at the 50-yard line, 3rd and 1.
Todd's going to come out. Washburn's going to come in. You're going to have Nieder split out to the right. Wilson's your tight end on the right-hand side as well. Dax is your lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff on the right-hand side. Boy, he's got a hole over here. Down to the 35, lowers his shoulder, trucks a man, and he's going to be stopped right there at the 26-yard line.
That's Brent Hornaday, senior. He was one of the captains. Able to drag Goff down. Takes a good little pop from him, but able to hold on and saves several more yard run right there. Cats are going to have plenty for the first down.
Cats kind of going a little up-tempo here. Same play here on the right-hand side. Dax still on his feet, and he's going to get – we'll see what they give him. They give him a yard there? Or
looks like he got a yard, and that's 4 plays, 4 carries for Goff out there. Feeding them early and often right here. I imagine this time you'll see a little something different here. I talked to the coaches, and they had a couple. They said they got about 2 or 3 plays tonight that they feel pretty confident they're going to have a lot of success with. We'll see what happens here, but so far so good for the Cats.
Warren's in at fullback now. It'll be a toss to Lentz on the left-hand side.
Got a lot of room.
Boy, look at that blockage over there, guys.
Good job.
About a 9-yard carry.
I'd like, and I may be wrong, this angle, it looks like if he just takes that to the sideline, he's got forever to go. Kid's got speed.
He does.
Chooses to cut the thing upfield right there, and he's going to have a good little carry. 8-yard pickup, 3rd and 1.
We've been saying it the last couple of weeks, it seems like, but he's due for a big game. Hillmore, Todd won, but I really feel like Lentz is going to have a game here in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about early on, man. I feel like he's just – you can only key on so many people, and I got a feeling, going to be that odd man out, make somebody pay.
Hand off to Warren on the right-hand side, and he fights forward for – he may have got – well, it's going to be close on that second effort there by Warren.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose maybe a half a yard right there. They may get him right back to the line, but Big play early on in the game right here for the Drew Central defense, as they've got a 4th and 1. Big stop right here would go a heck of a long way if they're going to have a shot to win this game. Opposite side of that, Cats offense looking to continue to strike early.
Got 8:58 left to go here in the first quarter. I know the scoreboard's kind of a little walker-jawed at the moment. Hand off to Dax right up the middle. He takes the guy for a free ride right there down to the 10.
Yeah, hop on my back and I'll carry you there.
Yeah.
Guy gets a hold of Dax, able to drag him down, but he's going to pick up plenty of yards for the first down. The Cats will get a new set.
Hand off to Dax again on the left-hand side. Dax is just fighting his way through. And he's going to have, what, maybe a 7-yard carry there?
Good little pickup. I'm going to call it right now. Here in a minute, Jace Washburn's going to keep one of them, and he's going to take it a long way. That's my prediction for the night.
I like that.
So you're right. Yeah, it's going to be a little 5-yard pickup right there, right up the gut.
Looks like Todd's going to come out. Warren's back in at fullback here. Lynch is your right halfback. Goff is your left halfback. Manson's in at your receiver on the right. Pitch to Dax on the right-hand side. Dax, touchdown, Bearcats. Got a flag coming in late, and this is probably coming back.
Yeah, late flag come in. The confetti's already been popped, though. Somebody tell the officials we've already popped the confetti.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play.
Once you do that, you can't take it back.
No.
Lost 4 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
So I have a feeling, like you said, that one's going to come back. We'll see. They're going to talk about it here.
We'll see. He had 3 guys over there making a way for him as he cut back inside. Yeah, holding
Here
call.
comes the call. Oh. Illegal block.
Illegal. That'd be 15-yard penalty.
He said that the penalty was declined, but I don't think that's what he meant.
I don't think so either. So the Cats are going to have the ball on their own 15-yard line. 2nd down here.
That'd be an odd.
Matson's your receiver on the right. Wilson's your tight end on the right as well. Goff goes in motion. Offsides against Drew Central. Cats get a little back there.
Take 5 of it back. Yeah, officials said that penalty's declined. You ever seen the movie Dodgeball? It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
We'll see if that pays off. That's where I get most of my announcing, what I know about sports announcing from is the movie Dodgeball.
That's all right.
Yeah, well.
I should probably watch that movie then.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Hand off to Warren on the left-hand side. Hunter is going to get about 2 yards there on the carry.
Yeah, not a lot of room to work right there for Warren so far tonight. Drew Central defense doing what they can to keep the Cats out here, and had a little go their way there with the penalty blocking the back, and now suddenly the Cats got them a 3rd and mid-range play coming up here in 4-down territory.
7:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Dax gets the pitch on the right-hand side. Stiff arm. Touchdown. Ooh. Bearcats. Dax Goff in for 8 yards. With 7:35 left to go here in the first.
Kick is up, and it is good. It's going to split the uprights with that score. It's going to bring Booneville 7, Drew Central 0 early on with 7:35 to go in the first quarter. And that touchdown is going to be brought to you by Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance. Gerald Baker of Shelter Insurance for all your insurance needs.
Nice little drive there by your Cats offense. And Drew Central defense showed, though, hey, they're going to put up a fight tonight.
Yeah, they, played a little inspired right there. Had the middle of the line blocked off pretty good. Warren, our fullback, unable to get a lot of room to work there. Cats did what they do often, though, relied on the legs of Dax Goff, who took, I don't know, what do you have, 6, 7 carries?
Hey.
And that's the announcement that comes through at the stadium here. Dax Goff, over 5,000 career rushing yards. He's the first in Bearcat history to make that happen.
What a phenomenal year the senior's having. I'd like to see him add more to that. Nice little carry here by the Pirate returner. Isaac, you got a score over there on the Osceola game? Looks like he's got 8-0 Osceola up over Falk. Again, that game's being played at Osceola. We've played them in 18 for the state game, played them in 20 or 21, then played them last year. So we played them 3 out of the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they're down a little this year, you know, record-wise, but one thing Osceola's always got is athletes, man. They're athletic year in and year out in every sport they play. So, you know, they're definitely no shoe-in. You talked to a lot of people this week, and most of them feel like Osceola having that home field advantage is going to be able to come away with that win tonight. Falk doing what they can to prove everybody wrong. Yeah. And hopefully get to face our Bearcats right here next week. Take care of Drew Central.
Shotgun formation is going to be handed off over here on the left-hand side, and he's going to have nowhere to go as he's stopped by Dax Goff there by the Cats defense. There's number 6, Phillips on the carry. Yeah, they'll do a little shotgun formation. Pretty much what they run, your typical spread offense. Little screen passes, little short passes. They'll run with it. Very athletic. Coach Curley and Dakota Matson talked very highly of their athleticism.
Yeah, you get to this point in the season, anybody you play, they're going to have some athletes on that side of the on both sides of the ball. I mean, it's just nature of the game. So, looking to key and get control of those boys early on, have them dig themselves a little hole. This is an excellent start with Connor Lentz.
Job. Yes, sir.
Connor Lentz hits him and just keeps pushing him back, able to finally drag him down. Looks like we've got some. Got us a flag way over there. Barely made it onto the field of play.
Well, I was wondering why he kept blowing his whistle back here. I didn't know what.
Couldn't find it.
There is a flag on the play.
We'll see.
Here comes our call.
Legal substitution? Is that what that is?
Yeah, too many men on the field. Ain't that what he called?
Yeah.
So they're going to decline that with the large loss of yards right there after the big hit by Connor Lentz, dragging him down. Going to be several yards behind the sticks now. 3rd and 19, I believe, coming up. Maybe 3rd and 20.
It looks like they got 3rd and 20 on the board. Ball's on the 28-yard line of the Pirates. 2 receivers to either side. 6:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Watch your quarterback rolling to his right. Got pressure from Todd on the backside. Throws it deep. Matson turns around. Oh, man. Boy, what an effort there. That's number 8. Is that number 8 or 9? It's 8.
That's going to be Hornaday.
Hornaday. Quarterback's got a pretty good arm on him.
Yeah, just a little flick of the wrist right there, able to sling that thing down the field. Just led him a little too far. Dakota Matson in coverage, and with that, it's going to jog out Drew Central's punt team with Goff. He's going to set up just a little past midfield here, about the 40-yard line, it looks like, between the 40-45.
And for the second week in a row, we're going to have a left-footed punter.
He gets it away, and it's a good one. It's right at him. He's going to give him a return.
Ooh,
that's a dangerous game there.
Yeah. Oh, Dak heads down the sideline. Got Washburn front to block. Got 30,
that
25,
right
20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Dax Goff.
That's where you get over to the
5 yards.
Get over the sideline and say, what did we work on all week at practice? Don't kick it to him.
I can't tell either. Either a leaf or a flag. Looks like a flag.
We got
we got some sort of laundry out there.
Yeah.
Well, Booneville's like to keep their PAT team on the field, so that's good. It's going to keep that touchdown on the board. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. Somebody up here said it might have been another illegal substitution, and that's what the call is going to be. So it's going to stand. They're going to decline that penalty, and the Cats are going to tack on another one. You don't kick the ball to Dax Goff with that much time.
No, sir.
To get up under it, and they unfortunately for them, do that, and that's going to be a quick strike for the Cats special teams right there. 13-0 with Moreno's kick incoming.
Comes at the 5:56 mark here in the first quarter. That's the second special teams touchdown of the year. Did it get blocked?
Got blocked, so that's going to fall incomplete. Score is going to be 13-0 now with 5:56. And that second touchdown is going to be brought to you by Lofton Dentistry, keeping the bite in the Bearcat.
And you're supporting that
I'm
bite.
Supporting them tonight.
Yes,
I've got my Bite in the Bearcat t-shirt on. It's not keeping me super warm.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, I can only not bring a jacket so many times before I remember to bring one. So that extra points blocked. That's going to keep the score 13-0. We'll most likely see the 2-point team come on the field after the next score, but does not take away from the big Dax Goff punt return touchdown. Quick score like that's what we need, looking to put up a lot of points and try to put this thing away quickly tonight, and that's definitely going to help.
One, do the kicking. Nice little kick here by one. It'll be fielded about the 7-6 yard line by, who's that, number 5, Jones. He heads down the sideline over there.
Oh.
And Hunter Warren's going to track him down. What a stop there by the sophomore. Big return here and good setup for the Pirates.
Yeah, not good job of staying in your lanes right there for the Cats kickoff team. And he's able to break down the sideline for a huge chunk of yards all the way down to, it looks like they're going to place that thing about the 31-yard line. Deep into Cat territory already. Drew Central got a little bit of life to them.
We'll see what they can do. Hey, we'll give a quick shout-out while we got a little bit of time. Mac Farley wants to give a shout-out. Give a shout-out to him. Give a shout-out to Dino Farley, medic in the Army in 1981. Also, Gary, Hunter, and Jan Taylor are all watching. They say, go, Cats, go. And then Austin Wilkins, another Bearcat graduate. He's going to be a recruiter in the Army. He's watching from Fort Knox, Kentucky. We'll give a shout-out to him. He wants to say Happy Veterans Day out there to all the veterans. A little I formation, everybody in tight. It's going to be handoff to the fullback, number 34, and he's going to get about 2 yards there on the carry.
Yeah, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. He does end up falling forward for a couple of yards, but he's just hit near immediately. And that's going to kind of be the thing they're going to have to avoid. You know, that right up the middle, that's not proven to be super effective up to this point. Last possession, they went 10 yards the wrong direction, working to get moving the right with excellent field position to start.
I think they're thinking they got speed. They have to get to the outside. It's
I get it. That's what I was trying to say there. Get it outside and something like this.
Yeah.
You know, what an offensive coordinator I am.
Yeah. Hunter Warren there on the stop.
Yeah, that's Wormley. Tobias Wormley able to be drugged down right there. Loss of 3. I think they're going to have to mix it up and bounce that thing out a little bit, as we were saying. Of course, that's not the play call to do it. Read very well by Warren, able to drag him down for the loss of 3. And now again, playing behind the sticks is the Pirate offense.
Got 4:27 left to go here in the first. Ball's on the 32-yard line at the Cats. Spread everybody out this time. Number 7 will have a timeout by the Pirates. First one of the game. So with 4:17 left to go in the first, Cats are up 13-0 over the Pirates. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Third down here for the Pirates. Shotgun formation. Dylan, you had a score in the Osceola game?
Yes, sir. It is Osceola 14, Falk nothing.
That's still in the first, right? I think that's what it was.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Here's that speedy guy that had the nice return, number 5. He cuts back inside. Flag coming in late. What a pop there by Fisher and Matson. And I was going to say before the timeout, I think he's the guy that they got to get the ball to.
Yeah, it's. I know what you're saying. Guy had a big play, and you said, I was about to say they need to give it to him.
What can I say?
No, yeah, I agree with you, man. He showed us he's got that speed on that kickoff return right there, and I think that's something they're going to have to do. Flag comes in late. Booneville's pointing one direction. Drew Central pointing the other. You see these officials, they'll work it out.
Looks like Osceola got a 2-point conversion. Isaac just told me. So it's 16 to nothing for the last time we looked.
I will say that's not really what I was expecting.
5:15 left the first.
Yeah, it looks like honestly they're having their way. They just kicked it off and they stopped the dude at the what? 13, Isaac?
12.
12?
Yep.
I mean, they just ran down the field and just pummeled him.
Here in Booneville, we got a big personal foul.
Oh, wow.
On back it way up on Drew Central. Now they're even further behind the sticks than they were earlier, I believe. Looks like we're sitting third and a long way.
You're going to have, well, yeah, like Chuck said, diamond stack to the right. Wouldn't be surprised to see a screen to him, but quarterback stumbles, got pressure from Big Country. Todd lays a boom.
Great job by Big Country. Obar right there able to push him out toward the Booneville sideline. Has to throw that thing across his body with Dylan Todd second in pursuit here, and it's going to be another punt coming.
What you got there, Isaac?
Well, the Osceola defenders, it went through his hands straight into one of the Falcons guys.
They got a first down?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's a trick play.
Yeah.
It's a good trick play when you can make that one work.
Looks like Cats are not going to have anybody back deep. Aiden Fox comes in late. Punter's calling for the ball. And what's a nice kick. That's a good. And, oh, wow. Oh, man. He almost had it.
Yeah, great effort right there by Drew Central.
Was that number 8, Hornaday?
I'm figuring out every week I'm getting old. My eyes are going. I can't, unless it's right here in front of me, I can't see their numbers anymore.
That's why we got Dylan up here.
Yep.
Hawkeyes up here.
Yep. That's what they call him.
Should have known. I got another quick shout out real quick. Barry Bradford wants to give a shout out to Caleb Richardson's uncle. Corey Bradford is in the United States Marine, has been since 2009. Charlie Rogers, Air Force for 4 years. And then Jason McKnight and Taylor Tatterson, they are in the Air Force, and they always listen. So we'll give a shout out to those guys, a couple guys we played with back in the day. So we'll give a shout out to them. Here is the handoff it's a pitch to Dax over here on the right-hand side. Good block there. Dax still on speed to the 40.
See you later.
Cross midfield, 40, 35, 30, 25, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats, 80 yards, Dax Stahl.
Got a late flag. It's going to be after the play. The touchdown will stand. We've got a lot of.
Was it? That's 2 weeks in a row.
And that's the stuff, we got to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You're 55 yards away from the ball.
Well, usually when you have a flag come in that late, it's usually a personal foul.
Yeah, we're going to have as an unsportsmanlike call. And
block in the back.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well, that came in late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. That's 5, 6 touchdowns on the year Dax has had called back and over 350 yards taken away from him.
In the last 2 weeks.
In the last 2 weeks. That's just in the last 2 weeks. That's probably 400 yards.
I didn't see the play down here. I was actually watching what I thought was going to be an unsportsmanlike call on Drew Central. Mouthing down the sideline. And it happened right there on the other side of it, and I didn't see it.
Still first down.
I don't know if it's going to be.
We won't be able to see it, will we? Oh, well.
And that's the. Yeah.
Maybe a little acting on the person's part.
That's the deal, though. I mean, you're 55 yards away from the ball.
Same formation here for you, Cats. Look at the
we'll
pass.
Go through the air
Got
to
Lentz open, catch. Connor Lentz down to the 30-yard line. Good pass there by your junior to your sophomore. Let's see, what was that? 40-yard pass.
Good job right there. Good read and puts it right where it needs to be, right in the breadbasket. If he doesn't stumble right there, he's liable to take that thing to the house.
Yeah.
Instead, it's just going to be a 40-yard pickup, that's all. Good job by Lentz getting the second level there and reel that thing in. It'll be a 1st and 10 here from the Drew Central 31.
Trips to your right. Warren's your fullback. Lentz is your right halfback. It's going to be handed off to Hunter Warren right up the middle. And sophomore's going to get maybe 5-6 yards there on the carry.
Good job by Warren. It's the first time he's had just a little bit of room to move around. Able to fall forward for a good little 6-yard pickup. That'll certainly help the average.
Yeah.
We'll have as a 2nd and 4 coming up.
2:33 left to go here in the first quarter.
We've shot 2 cannons tonight that we didn't need to shoot.
That's right. Could very easily have been a little bit more. But here is the keeper pitch over here to Connor Lentz. He's got the sideline to go.
Just go.
Lowers his shoulder. We've talked about that, how he looks for that contact. He's pushed out of bounds at the 5.
He thrives on that a little bit, man, able to get a good little pop on him right there. Huge pickup, and that's going to get it all the way down to, it looks like the 5-yard line. We're going to have as a 1st and goal. Cats offense, again, knocking on the door.
Yeah, just on this drive alone, Connor's got 60 yards so far. 40 through the air, 20 on the ground. He's got 29 total rushing yards so far. Warren's your fullback. He gets the handoff right up the middle, and he's going to get maybe a yard there on the carry.
Yeah, ball come out, but it come out late. I'm going to say he was down. I'm going to say it, but I'm only saying it because they're saying it.
Right.
Let me rephrase that. So it looks like maybe a yard pickup right there. 2nd and goal coming up. Inching our way forward here, 4-down territory. Cats looking to punch one more in here. I imagine if we do, we'll have the 2-point conversion team jog on.
Yeah. Going to have I formation here for you, Cats. Hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. Little starter step. Touchdown, Bearcats.
It'll be his 3rd of the game.
Yep.
On the 4-yard touchdown run by Dax Goff. And the offense is going to stay on the field, I believe.
That's what it's looking like going to have happen. Excuse me.
Yep.
Dax only needs 2 more touchdowns to set the career record for touchdowns.
And he's on pace. He may get that thing tonight.
Yeah, he may get the single season, too. He needed 8 coming in to set the record tonight, and he's almost halfway there.
He should have gotten it last week.
Yeah. It's kind of like when he set the career rushing record. Got it on just a little handoff on that big run he should have had back at Charleston, but that's neither here or there. A little pitch to Connor Lentz over here on the left-hand side, and it's good. 21-0, 1:26 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, just right off DJ George Drive up at Don Elmore Press Box.
That 3rd touchdown is going to be brought to you by Jeff Teir for Arkansas River Valley Roofing.
Little squib kick, and he's just going to fall down at the 31-yard line. Drew Central is going to be their 4th possession of the game. And if they want to get something going here in this game, it's going to have to score and happen now. I mean, last drive done pretty good, had good field position, but honestly, they've been shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they've had 2 possessions where they have had a big 3rd down penalty that's backed them way up. Played behind the sticks, negative offensive yards up to this point in the game. Cats looking to continue that streak here. And a minute 24 left, already leading 21-0, looking to tack on a couple more.
Watch your quarterback. Shotgun formation here for the Pirates. We'll have Collins to the right of him. We've got 2 H-backs there, wing backs. And it's just going to be a handoff over here on the left-hand side. Kind of a counter. Nice pop there by Dax.
Good job.
And he ain't going to go nowhere.
Yeah. Meets him in the gap right there, puts a little pop on him, and then just holds on to his ankles until they're able to bring him down. It's a great job by Goff. It's going to be a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. I'm feeling generous.
Yeah.
So we'll give him a yard and a half.
Dylan, you got any more scores, man?
Yes, actually. I've got Charleston up on Barton 14-0 in the first quarter.
Nice.
I've also got Mansfield up on Center Point 12-0 in the first quarter.
Hey, I feel like Mansfield will do pretty good in that game. They win,
right.
They'll more likely play Hoxie, and if the Tigers win, they'll host Bismarck or Hackett next week. The Tigers of Charleston. Quarterback Watt keeping it on the right-hand side, and he's going to get maybe a yard on that.
Ran out of room over there, man. Just kind of kept going. It's going to be a gain of a yard. Maybe I was generous earlier and gave him 2.
Yeah.
So that's a gain of a yard only.
Yeah,
now we're
take it back.
We're going to have 3rd and 7 coming up. They are ahead of the stick right there, so
hey, that's good.
Positive development after the last 2. A little more manageable play calling at this point. 3rd and 7. We'll see what they can dial up here.
Going to have 2 halfbacks back there with him. Watt is. One receiver to either side. It's going to be handoff to the speedy guy, and he's going nowhere. Hunter Warren shooting the gap on defense.
Comes through untouched.
Yeah.
Hard to expect a lot on offense when you're coming through untouched, and that's going to get them back behind the sticks again, man. Another negative possession, you would think. Yeah, and that's a good point. It's flying by everybody.
Well, it really has, isn't it?
Time flies when you're having fun.
That's what they say.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter with 2-1, and that's it. Your score is going to be Booneville 21, Drew Central 0.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Cats are up 21-0 to start the second quarter. Give some shout-outs real quick. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by for all your auto parts needs. Let Philip and the gang down there, O'Reilly's, take care of you. Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Let JD and Jason do some work for you. And the ball's going to be down at the 40. We'll see where they spot it because that hit him right at the 40. And then Crowley City Service. They do tires, brakes, oil change, and shocks. Give a shout out to them for sponsoring the live stream, as well as First Western Bank. We've been serving our local communities for over 110 years. Make sure you go to BoonevilleBearcats.com. You got articles. Had a couple good articles this week on a couple of students. Head on over there. You can check those out. And,
Still waiting on Glenn to interview me.
Yeah, but we might have to talk to him and remind him again, I guess.
I think people want to have a face-to-face, one-on-one with me.
Well, I think so. I mean,
find out what I do in everyday life.
You are the man, though, right?
Yeah, they'll get bored of me real quick. I promise you that.
Todd goes in motion, hand off to Dax Goff. 2 little side steps. Dax is going to get about 6 yards there on the carry.
Shows his nimbleness right there, man. Able to just kind of tiptoe around. Able to pick up a good little 6 yard.
Man, if he didn't get tripped up right there, I got a feeling he was going all the way.
I thought he was going myself, yeah. Todd goes in motion again. It's going to be a handoff to Dax in fullback position.
Well, there he goes.
Dax to the 40, cuts
there
back inside, down to the 25, 15, to the 10, 5. It's going to be wrapped up at the 5-4 yard line there.
Got us a late flag, but
flag.
I know what that one's on. That one's going to hold. The touchdown will hold on that one.
Okay.
That's going to be a personal foul on Drew Central.
It was a 51-yard run, if I did my math right.
Yeah, and that's the call, unsportsmanlike on Drew Central. Oh boy, got pancaked over here on the Bearcat head and couldn't get up. They didn't like it. I don't imagine why you would. I wouldn't like it either.
I wouldn't. Only pancake I like is eating pancakes you eat. You know?
You look at me, you can tell I definitely like pancakes.
Me too. That's one thing we should have asked Coach Hadaball when we interviewed him. Who's got the most pancakes this year? That's something I kind of like to know.
I bet he knows.
He does. Give a shout out to him. He's a co-offensive coordinator, offensive line coach. He does a phenomenal job down there.
Oh, man, there are not many guys that pour into kids like he does.
No. He loves it. You can tell when you talk to him.
That dude, he loses sleep over it. I mean, over things that are very small. I mean, he is just that dedicated to it, wants to see his kids succeed, and he's a blessing to this community for sure, this program.
Ball on the 2 yard line, and Dax is going to go in. And with that touchdown, Dax will tie the career record for 76 touchdowns in a career. Needs one more to set the new record.
Well, he ought to get at least another opportunity for it here.
Yeah.
Cats.
27-0, 11-13 left to go here in the second. Here's the kick. The hold's good. The kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 28-0 with 11-13 left to go in the second.
That touchdown, 4th touchdown game, is going to be brought to you by Brett Cook with Community National Bank. Community National Bank for all your banking needs.
Speaking of Community National Bank, they are one of the sponsors for the app and the website, as well as 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. You can stop by and let Calvin Bennett see Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. Give a couple more shout-outs for our veterans. Larry DeWitt, 13 years in the Army. Josh Young, 6 years in the Army. James Vaught, Navy, 4 years. Race Dornan, Navy, 6 years. Clark Dornan, Marine Corps, 4 years. James Earl Harden, U.S. Army, Navy, veteran of the Vietnam War, served for 32 years.
Wow.
Will Houston's, Pawpaw George Houston served for 20 years, Army Reserves. Hunter Warren there on the stop.
Chases him down, drags him down on about the 35-yard line. Good job in pursuit by Warren. And it's now or never for Drew Central. Yeah. It's already 28-0. They've got to get a little bit of momentum going with any shot at winning this thing. Defense has let them down up to this point, unable to stop chunk play after chunk play, and offense is going to have to keep pace.
Going to have shotgun formation, 2 receivers to either side. Watt is your quarterback. Got Collins to the right of him. Kind of a low snap. Watt's rolling to his right. Is going to throw it, and incomplete. Number 4 had it on a diving effort. That's Phillips, Luke Phillips. He is another senior for the Pirates.
Ball comes out a little low. He's got to go to the ground to get it. And I don't know if he had it before it got jarred loose, but by the ground. But the ground definitely assisted on that fumble or that drop. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Matson in coverage.
After this play, I'll let you say those 3 right there. And what a stop there by Dax Goff. And who else is that in there? That's Lance Sims. Cat defense is coming up big tonight.
Lance Sims, he's battling sickness this week a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Looks like he's feeling good out there.
All right, Dylan, go ahead. Right here.
All right. So we've got some more shout-outs for our veterans. Marcus Olliger, he served 15 years in the Army. Jim Jones, he served in the U.S. Army, and he was also class of '83 in the VHS. Mark Walker, Air Force, served 26 years, and he was VHS class of 1988.
Nice. That's Kel's stepdad, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
that's my uncle.
Nice.
James Harden was he was also my uncle. Served in the Vietnam War. So very thankful for all of our veterans that have served.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Couldn't do what we do without them.
Absolutely.
That pass, Coulter Fisher in coverage falls incomplete, and once again, Drew Central behind the sticks here is going to have to punt it away. We're going to have Dax go on back.
We'll see if they kick to him this time.
Yeah, I wouldn't if I was them. I wouldn't recommend it.
I was going to say, do we see a fake here? Because I don't recall seeing a guy split out far. We may not. You're down 28. I don't know if you try to pull out some stomps, but you're kind of deep in your own territory. They take their 2nd timeout.
Looks like they might have potentially been setting something up there, and then because that's an odd timeout usage.
It is.
If you're just going to punt it away, you may see them come out and punt it here.
Yeah.
After the timeout, set it up. Couldn't sneak a guy over on that sideline, and we're going to have to set something up and punt this thing away. So we'll see what they elect to do. Wouldn't shock me if they, tried to do something down 28 to nothing. Cats, if they get it and score the 7, they're already going to have it with, it's going to be anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes left.
Right.
35 to nothing already. So they're going to have to eventually start taking a couple chances here. I don't know if this is where you do that. So far behind the sticks, I guess we'll find out.
I'm not sure either, but
I imagine we'll see a punt here, but I would welcome them trying something.
Yeah.
If they get it, good for them. If not, we'll take the field position for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And looks like we are going to have a punt, almost blocked by Matt Obar. And
oh man,
I would say I was watching them warm up. I've been impressed with their kickers. They got some legs on them. A lot of times, in high school, you punting and kicking and stuff.
Yeah, you don't never know.
You
don't know what you're going to get from week to week with your opposing teams. Definitely got a little leg right there. He had a good little bounce. We're going to get a good roll, and it rolls right into the Drew Central defender, unable to avoid it. Still flips the field a little bit. Going to get the ball to the 43-yard line. Cats looking to stretch this thing and get to that 35-point lead that we're after.
Looks like Nieder's going to be split out to the right, Matson to the left. Dax is in at fullback. Lentz is your right halfback. Todd's your left halfback. Lentz goes in motion. Going to have a pass play over here to Matson. Dakota catches it, heads up to about the 40. That's going to be maybe a 3-yard reception there.
Trying to get the ball in all your playmakers' hands, it's not always easy. When you got multiple guys that can get it done, sometimes you got to run these little pop plays. And Matson able to pick up a few. We've got an injured Pirate down on the field. That's going to be sophomore Woodard.
Tell you what, we'll take a little break while he's 10-2. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. I think just got his bell rung really good, or not sure, but he's able to come off the field. That's number 22, Tyon Woodard, sophomore for the Pirates. We'll say it's always good when you see a young man go down to see them go off under their own power.
Got a little limp in his step. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but hopefully he's all right. His Cats offense going to have my second 7.
Looks like he got Shelton in at halfback. Dax Goff throws a stiff arm, and he's going to go forward, and he's going to be down about the 10-yard line, or not. Gets to the first down marker. Yeah, 7-yard run there.
Result of the play is a Booneville Bearcat.
Dax Goff, man, he's doing it all right now. He's got the nimbleness, he's got the quickness, the stiff arm, throwing the guy to the ground. Good job right there by Goff to get him a fresh set of downs as we've approached midfield. About to be into Pirate territory.
9:25 left to go here in the second quarter. Matson and Nieder split out here to the left. Goff is your fullback. Lynch is your right halfback. Shelton gets the pitch over here on the right-hand side. Shelton's got some speed. He cuts a little juke move, throws in a stiff arm, and he's going to be tackled there, and he's going to have a first down.
That's Shelton on the carry, man. That's a good job by Shelton.
He's another one of those sophomores. We kind of mentioned it last week that he's got the potential to have a pretty good future.
Yeah, I think he will, man. He's a hard-working kid. Able to get a few additional carries here, it looks like, this week.
Yeah.
See, that's a good little play setup right there. I like the look of that play.
Yeah, it is a little.
I think I'll take credit for it.
Hey, all right, I like
Everybody
that.
listening at home, I put that in this week. Told them I think this would be a good idea.
Well, I'm glad they took that and, decided to go ahead and run with it as Dak runs with it. Whoa! Wow, what a move. Down to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. And Dax Goff is your new career touchdown leader. No flags this time.
Great job. Couldn't happen to a better kid, man. I'm excited for him. 80 touchdowns in a career. That's exciting stuff, man. That's unheard of. And well, obviously, we've never done it.
Yeah.
So, able to take hold of that record that is deserved. Congratulations to Dax as the extra point is up. And judging by that horn, it's good. That's going to give you 35-0. Cats have now reached that sportsmanship rule, mercy rule area. Does not take effect, though, until halftime, so Cats defense still got a job to do. Keep Drew Central out of the end zone, and they've done an excellent job, not only just out of the end zone, but going backwards. Drew Central unable to, on any possession, I believe, up to this point, able to get positive gain.
Yeah, I think their most has been probably, I guess he had about a 10-yard run to about number 5 or 9, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. They're in negative yardage right now.
Yeah.
And Cats defense done an excellent job. Game plan, great job by Coach Kimes. The defense getting them ready. Looking to continue with that momentum here and keep this score right where it's at. Perhaps give the Cats one more opportunity to score before the half.
Juan approaches the ball. Little squib kick again. And
you better get on it.
Yeah. Oh, what a pop there. Who was that? 14, Jonah Wynn laying the lumber there. Dylan, you got some more scores there, man?
I've got one. Jessieville and Rising are tied 14-14.
Oh, wow.
In the second quarter.
Second quarter.
Actually, I've got another one.
Okay.
Prescott is up on
Palestine
Wheatley 28-0 in the second quarter.
Another 1 seed in Class 3A. Rising, they're a 3 seed. Same conference here as Drew Central. They are 3-7 on the year, hosting Jessieville. 6-4 team out of 3A5. Or I'm sorry, 3A4. Which is Glen Rose, Paris's conference and all that. Go ahead, Dylan.
I did predict Jessieville and Rising to be a close game.
Oh, look at you.
I had that on my predictions, so.
Nice.
Well.
Start calling you the weatherman. Little screen pass over here. That's number 5. That's Quickster there. 9-yard pickup there. And I think that's probably about their best play so far tonight.
And they've got to get him involved more on this offense. He's been the lone weapon they've had tonight.
Yeah.
Only one able to get a lot of momentum going up to this point. They've got the athletes, just unable to put it all together So the ball is on
ball's
the ground, and I think they were able to get back on top of it. Judging by the silence in the crowd, I'm going to say it was intended. Carry was intended for number 7 Collins Jr. running back right there, and he just never quite got a hold of it. It's going to actually gain him a yard.
Hey.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Aiden Hicks comes in for Lance Sims. 3rd and 1 here for the Pirates. Ooh.
Oh, they called a false start.
False start. I was going to say, I thought he got back.
Yeah, he definitely didn't cross.
No.
We're in a good position to see it right here where we're at. Don't get to say that often, but we're right where we needed to be. Didn't cross at all. I didn't see the false start.
No, I didn't either. That's just all. That's a jump. Kind of like a while ago in that fumble. I was looking at my phone to make sure we got all the veterans announced, and I heard everyone saying ball. Kind of reminded me of Finding Nemo. Mine.
Mine. It's got a 3rd and 6 coming up.
2 receivers to either side. What? Fake. He's got a guy deep, wide open, underthrown. That's number 5. Jaden Jones, freshman. So bright future that young man potentially has for the Pirates.
This is a good little pump fake right there by Watts. Kind of defense reading the shoulders and the eyes of the quarterback there. Fall for it. And Jones able to get up the sideline there. A big chunk yard there. Chunk gain's going to be 1st and 10 in Cat territory.
Little receiver screen, and Jace Washburn laying him out, laying the lumber there.
Yeah, not on that play.
No.
Unable to get the job done. Washburn reads it like a book, able to come through the 3-yard loss.
Looks like Dax is coming off the field. Wilson's going to go to middle linebacker. Got him and Hunter Warren in there, your linebackers, on your middle linebackers for your Cats. Looks like we got a blitz here from Wilson on the right-hand side. Oh, interception! Got a flag.
Come back.
Jace Washburn to the 40. Stiff arm, dives forward to the 30.
It's a great job, but they're gonna call that on Hunter Warren. I think it was just one of them deals.
Yeah.
They ran into each other, and good little pop on him.
Yeah.
That's going to be a pass interference call there. Is going to give them a fresh set of downs. Ball was well read once again, though, by Washburn.
While they're discussing, a couple of more veterans want to get my phone up. Give a shout out to Homer Wilkins. Give a shout out to Austin Wilkins. His grandfather Roger Wilkins in the Army vet, served in Vietnam and Desert Storm. Also Austin's other grandpa, my grandpa Lee Austin, served in the Army. Spent a little time over in Korea, I believe, and then my other grandpa Bud Means served as well. Spent some time in Germany. So give them a shout out.
Now here's out on the field, and this is the argument. And I was thinking that ball looked like it might have been deflected.
Yeah.
And if it's deflected at the line, there is no.
Yeah, no.
No.
That's a live.
Right, it's a live ball once it's been deflected. So the ball certainly looked like it was. Either that or it come out extremely wonky out of the hand. Cats don't get the call, however, so Drew Central is going to get them a fresh set of downs at the 30, 1st and 10.
Second time that the Pirates have been at the 30-yard line of the Cats. Collins rolling out to his left. Go other way, though, and big Ovar and Connor Lentz there on the stop.
It was a dangerous pass, man, over the top like that. It's funny. Lentz is able to almost make a play on it, and then he's the one that's still able to use his athleticism to get turned and make the tackle. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13. That's where the Cats had him a while ago on the pass interference call, 2nd and 13. Looking to make a little noise right here. Bend, don't break mentality by the defense.
We'll have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Collins is to the left of Watt. 5:42 left to go here in the second quarter. Watt is looking, a little slant route, just a little too high. That's intended to, I think that was 11, Bullard. Frank's going to come out, and Ferris Daines is going to come into the game for your Cats. Another shutout. Caden Cole and Cash Wickton are watching the Cats. Give a shout-out to Joe and them as well. He says Zach is coaching high school football up there in Pennsylvania now. Says they're doing pretty good, so that's always awesome. Zach, congratulations, brother. One thing I'd like to do, and I need to look into it, is how many people has graduated from Booneville wound up coaching. I've always found that pretty neat. I know there's quite a few. I got about a handful on top of my head right now, but it'd be kind of cool to get a whole list of everybody.
Got a couple shout-outs real quick.
All right.
Jed and Jake Bolliard served in the Marines, and then Keith Bolliard and Gerald Baker served in the Air Force. Got you for the shout-out. Appreciate all you guys have done for us. Tyler Porter as well. Get his shout-out. Says we've got amazing radio voices.
Oh,
I got to say I agree with him.
Yeah. Oh, incomplete. I think that hit the ref.
Hits the official.
Listening to all these people down here. Another one here, Mr. E.O. June Roberts, who resides in Oak Manor Nursing Home, is a veteran of World War II, and she's not sure exactly what branch, but he was a POW of World War II, and he will be 104 on November 25th. So Cats take over right there on the 26-yard line. Shelton goes in motion. Washburn looking to pass, and he's got Lentz open. Connor Lentz catches it.
By Lentz.
Gets tackled at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what's impressive by that catch by Lentz there is he had a guy had a beat on him there. Could have potentially been a big hit. Able to just kind of throw his hands out there, keep his concentration, reel that thing in, pick up a couple more yards, and suddenly we've had a big play into Pirate territory here.
Shelton goes in motion, hand off to Dax on the right-hand side. Dax is going to pick up about 7 there on the carry.
34, Dax off on the carry, tackle made by number 34.
Good little pickup, 6-7 yards right there, gets it all the way to the 40-yard line. Brady Dobbs, Veterans Day shout-out. Appreciate you, Brady.
Jace is looking to pass.
Oh,
almost
dangerous.
intercepted.
Got a flag coming in there.
I don't know
what
what the flag's going to be on that. I didn't see anything.
Are they going to call it over here where Lentz was? That's the only one.
They threw it right on the play. It's going to be a pass interference
Against the Pirates.
I agree with you there, Isaac. If that's anything, that's just a little hold on him right there. I didn't see it. I'll certainly take it, though.
Well,
Yeah.
one of our route runners was on the ground. He got tackled.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well,
That's
that'll
what
do
I
it.
saw.
That's one way to stop us, I guess.
Maybe nobody told him you can't do that.
Yeah, I
Everybody
guess.
thought of that.
I
If he
don't
didn't know,
If he
if he didn't know, you could have told him,
I guess if you
hey,
don't
don't
know,
do
you
that, don't do that, and, you move on. We forget about it. Instead, they throw the flag. Be Booneville 1st and 10.
Got another shout-out real quick to Kenny Robertson, Airborne Army Ranger, 6 years, class of 2008, another guy we played ball with back in the day. Lentz gets the pitch over here on the left-hand side, gets down to 20, and we got another flag coming in.
We like them.
Yeah.
Boys, I'm telling you, if you got the flag in your pocket, you might as well throw it.
Might as
That's
well.
the way I look at it.
I wonder if it's got like a hand warmer in it or something, warming,
Yeah.
keeping his head warm.
Against the Bearcats.
Left and right, they're flying. And that one's going to go against the Bearcats. Hold's going to back it up. Somebody's calling us on a rotary phone in
Oh,
here.
yeah. Oh, that's Chuck. Chuck's messing with us up here.
Somebody's trying to hack Chuck's bank account. So with the penalty, that's going to back us up 10 yards. Booneville still have a first down play coming up with 3:40 to go.
Shelton goes in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Washburn on the right-hand side. Jay spins, dives forward, and he's going to get what, maybe 8 yards down the carry?
It's a good play call. Gets you back close to the sticks. Opens up your playbook a little bit. A little more manageable. We're definitely down in 4-down territory here, so we got 3 plays remaining as Chuck's getting another spam call. We're going to have as a 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13 coming up.
Might be your car's extended warranty, Chuck. Halpane's in at receiver on the right-hand side with Manson. Lentz goes in motion, and it's going to be a fake pitch. What
Great
a
job,
move
great move.
by Washburn. Cuts back over here to the left-hand side, to the 10, down to the 5. He's going to be tackled at the 3-yard line. What a move there by your quarterback.
That was a good play call. Officials, they're looking around. Who threw the flag? Somebody forgot whose turn it was.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I'm just playing. Just playing. That is a great little run right there, though, by Washburn.
It's a very smart play by Washburn.
Fakes that pitch and bounces it to the opposite side of the field. Drug out at the 3.
Hand off to Dax Goff. Touchdown.
Dax to finish it off.
Bearcats. 2:38 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 41-0. Dax has all 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, why score 5 when you can score 6? I figure that will probably be the last time Dax Goff touches the ball tonight, if I had to guess. That's going to get the score to 41-0 with Juan's extra point incoming. Little insurance score right there to keep us in that mercy rule for the second half. Juan's kick is up and good. So with 2:38 to go, Booneville with a hefty sized lead over the Drew Central Pirates, 42-0.
Got a couple shout-outs real quick. Try to get in here. A little behind on that. Lance Brown, one of our sponsors with Airmaster Inc. They do concrete as well, right, Isaac?
Corey Haller, he'll do attic work.
That's Corey. Y'all do concrete, right?
He's still got that left-handed set of screwdrivers for sale.
Yeah, there you
if
go.
If anybody's interested,
Lance
he's willing to drop the price a little.
Oh, I like that. Lance is watching from Dodge City, Kansas. Says "Go Cats." Give a shout out to Maddie Means watching. She says "Go Cats," as well as Faith and Alex Smith cheering the Cats on. Juan's doing kick, nice kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. Let's see here. Who else do I have here?
Goes into the end zone for a touchback.
A shout out to my mom and dad, Richard and Belinda Austin, watching from nice little cozy, quaint community of Grayson, Arkansas.
I thought you were saying your mom was in the military. I thought I got thrown through a loop, and I was going to say, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's been in for a couple years now, you know. And,
Gotcha. Never mind. That's my fault. Boy, I was confused for a second.
Oh, if she is, I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
This is news to me.
Sheltered you.
Yeah, that's what it is.
LCO scored again, so it's 24-0.
Osceola looks like they've got that thing well under control.
Yeah.
That's kind of what was expected by a lot of people. Falk, that's a long ride, man. It's hard. We can all testify to that. It's a hard deal to go all the way across and then hop off a bus and play. That's a good little
nice
job by Watt right there, able to make something happen out of nothing. I thought he was going to go down about 8 yards ago. Able to move up for a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. The clock is going to continue to tick at the 2:20 mark.
Number 68, Fox.
J.D. Jones, he wants to wish the Marine Corps a happy birthday. 248 years. His boy Jason spent some time in the Marine Corps. I'll give a shout out to him as well. Pop and Putt Metalwork, they're part of our sponsors for the live stream. I give them a shout out. Also want to give a shout out to Shigley Metal Shop LLC. Frankie them's kind of getting away from the metal, getting to the laser engraving, hats, license plates, and going to have a handoff here right up the middle. They do Cynthia makes freshies. They do a phenomenal job. Check them out on TikTok, Etsy, Facebook. Also, Wiggins Ace Hardware for all your hardware needs and hunting to-do list. Doris Davis Tax Office. They do income tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll service. And then Susan's Flowers and Gifts. You can stop by, make your loved one's day a special day. We got a timeout here Was that by the Pirates, or we take that?
Booneville elects to take that timeout.
Okay.
A couple extra seconds ticked off the clock there. They're working to get that straightened out, I think. Booneville's going to they can get a big stop here. They may have time to get the ball back, do a little something extra.
Yeah. Let's see, it's 3rd and 8. We get the ball back. I think we
I think you go to that 2-minute offense.
Yeah.
You know, and here's why I think you'll see us doing that. With a 42-0 lead, you're not gaining a lot by getting the ball back and running a few offense plays on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good opportunity to work on some stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and that might not be the thought process, but in my mind, that's something that they could certainly do. The clock's going to have a minute 47 on it now, 41 on it.
Looks like everyone is in tight for the Pirates. I formation. Well, H-back on the right. I'm going to see we split out to the left. Watt is looking to pass. He throws off his back foot. Rhett Niedert! What a catch. And he's going to be down at the 25-yard line. Boy, that kid's got some hops.
Rhett Niedert climbed the ladder to get that one. I know his mom's down there listening.
Yeah.
He told me today, he come down to my classroom, he comes down and talks to me. And he told me his mom listens to the game while she's here. So,
Hey, nice.
Guarantee you she's fired up about that.
Yeah.
Rhett Niedert climbs the ladder and brings that thing in. Heck of an athlete and a heck of a kid. And that's given Booneville excellent opportunity here. There's a minute 32 to go, and they're going to have the ball at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time. Minute 32 left on the clock.
Halpane's going to be split out to the right with Manson. Shelton is in at right halfback. I'm sorry, Shelton split out to the right as well. Lynch is your right halfback. Warren is your fullback. Washburn's still in at quarterback. 1:32 left to go here until halftime. Ball's on the 25-yard line of the Pirates. Hand off to Warren on the right-hand side. Warren still on his feet, and he's going to be down to about the 19-yard line. Good, about, what is that, 7-8-yard pickup there?
Looks like they're going to give him 6 on the
6,
play.
okay.
And the Cats are in hurry-up mode here. Chuck's going to have to take this phone
I think
call.
so.
They've called him 52 times up here.
Nice pitch over here to Lentz. Connor Lentz is going to go in. Touchdown, Bearcats, 19 yards.
You know, I was talking a while ago about what we might be calling that timeout for, but with that interception by Niedert, gives the Cats plenty of time to just do what they do down there, and 2 plays later, they've punched another one in. Connor Lentz getting in on the touchdown party. Dax Goff, he was standing over in the corner drinking his punch alone.
Yeah.
He's got a visitor now. Connor Lentz able to punch it in for an additional 6.
Here's the snap, a little high snap. Niedert's able to put it down, and Juan's putting it through. 49-0. Got a minute left until halftime.
If I'm Drew Central, I may get this thing and I may just knee it out.
Yeah.
Knee it, get to halftime, regroup. Not a lot of positive going on. You just took a large gamble right there that did not pay off, leads to an additional 7 points for Booneville. I think you might just see Drew Central. If they don't knee it, they're going to play it conservative.
Yeah.
And look to get this thing into halftime and take your bathroom break and regroup.
Another shout
That's
out.
what I'll be doing.
Yeah. I think Chuck must have won the lottery or something, folks.
Chuck, if that's the lottery calling, we all want a piece of it.
We want a piece of it, man.
Dylan can't. He's underage.
He's underage. Sorry, Dylan.
Cut Dylan out, and the rest of us will take his cut.
That's right.
You can't give it to underage people. That's the lottery rules. It's not mine.
Chanel Hill wants to give a shout out to her husband, Brad Hill, U.S. Army, and mom, Angel Steiger, U.S. Army veteran. She was in Vietnam. Vietnam era, folks, they're kind of a different breed, kind of like the World War II era. Just kind of rough and tough folk.
You're saying I wouldn't fit in with that crowd?
Well, I wasn't exactly saying that, but since you brought it up.
I'm saying it. That was Wormley. Tyvance Wormley, number 9 sophomore there, able to get that return and little squib kick, able to get that thing all the way up to midfield now. I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to take a couple shots here, getting it at midfield, you may see some success there. The official is going to call a timeout for himself. That chain's tangled up down there.
Issues with the Rogers chain gang. Give a shout out to them. They've been doing that, what is it, 80 years now or 70 something?
74, wasn't it? Or so, I made that number up. I don't know, well, 70, 80
I know it's a long time. Started by Daddy Rogers over there. And Watt looking to pass, throws it, and
underthrown. And dangerous pass, could have
easily been intercepted.
Falls incomplete. I mean, I was saying a while ago they're going to be conservative. I like the play call up here.
I think you got to take one or two shots.
When you get it to midfield, that's different. I was thinking, they're going to have it 20, 30-yard line.
Right.
It's a little different when you're up here on midfield looking to approach Bearcat territory here. You might as well take a couple shots. Plenty of time left, 48 seconds. You could make something happen. They do have one timeout remaining.
Got a guy going in motion over here. Dylan, do you have any more scores, bud?
I haven't checked in a while.
Ooh, Jonah Wynn breaks through. Not able to wrap him up, though. Ooh, what a lick over there. Let's see, who is that on the stop?
Whoever it was, he stops him right on the 50. That
Lentz looks like.
That was Lentz.
I've got a score for you. Mansfield is up on center point 30-14 at half.
That's kind of
expected.
Yeah, Hackett had their way with center point first of the year. Center point's kind of down a little. Entered Charleston's run a couple years ago in the playoffs. Just kind of down just a hair this year. Still able to make it to the playoffs. I think they're third seed in their conference. So, I mean, still decent season. But by their records of the last couple years. Nice pop there by Ferris Daines and Aiden Hicks. Thank a couple other sponsors for the app and the website. Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. City of Booneville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. Patriot Underground and Taylor Niedert. First Booneville, home of First Booneville students, First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. 10 seconds. And are they going to get this off?
Looks like they're going to hurry. Aiden Fox able to knock him out there get on that fourth down, and my goodness, what a waste of time there.
Yeah.
Set all that up to
timeout with what, 1 second?
Poor clock management right there is going to get them down to one play remaining. Booneville will be back in prevent defense, I would imagine.
We're going to take a break and find out what's going on with this. And I may be out. We may be out a little bit. You're listening to Bearcat Football.
Got another shout out here. Buddy Swift wants to give a shout out to his dad, who's a Korean War vet. Passed away this past July. Said he's proud of him and miss him. His name was Kenny Swift. Give a shout out to him. To all of our veterans out there doing what they do for us. I want to say thank you. Thank you to your families, because not only do you make a sacrifice, but your family, they have a sacrifice as well. Looks like the Pirates are coming back here onto the field. 1 second left to go until halftime. Cats are up 49-0. Folks, stick around. We'll have the Shelter Insurance halftime show, sponsored by Shelter Insurance. Agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, and Miss Lori Duke, who is the mom of Coach Hadaball. Watts is going to hand off. Ball's on the ground. Oh, man. Ferris Daines.
Had an opportunity.
Or no, that's Todd. That's Todd.
Had an opportunity.
Oh, yeah, he did.
But we will certainly take it. He'll get the turnover in the books, and that's going to get the score at the half. Booneville in the driver's seat, 49-0 over the Drew Central Pirates. And when we return, folks, the clock will be ticking.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you like to see. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football.
The competition show, Clockwork, Part 1, Wind-Up, Part 2, Clocks, Part 3, Gears, Time Unending. Drum Major Cale Smith, is your band ready? You may take the field for halftime amazement. your 3A state champions, the Booneville Bearcat Marching Band.
That was your state Class 3A band, your Booneville Bearcat Marching Band, and their halftime performance. Now it's going to be time for our band member of the week. Mr. Dillon, go right ahead.
All right, so our band member of the week is going to be Benjamin Hong. So far this year, Ben Hong, 11th grade trombone player and son of Helen Lai, has perfect attendance for rehearsals and performances. Not only has Ben extremely reliable, but his rich, full tone and confidence performance helps give our trombone section their amazing sound. Ben is also known for his quiet, reserved demeanor and is a great example of how band is the perfect place for students with all kinds of different personalities to thrive and to shine. Your band member of the week, Benjamin Hong.
Congratulations, Mr. Benjamin, on being the band member of the week. It's always awesome when you got a kid that's just puts in the time, good kid, don't miss, and shows up. That's how you get better. Showing up to practice and then just practicing at home as well. So
absolutely,
that's always good when
he's a kid that gets all A's. He's
nice.
A very smart kid. So I had Spanish with him a few years ago, and he's probably the smartest kid I've ever met. Honestly, he's really smart. So
that's pretty awesome. I'm gonna try to give you folks some stats. Let me tally them up real quick. While we're doing that, Dylan, you got any scores real quick, man?
Let me check real quick.
All right.
Got to refresh the page here.
There you are.
All right. So here's one. Glen Rose is up on Lavaca 51-0 at halftime.
That's pretty good score there. Glen Rose.
Glen Rose is the real deal.
They are, and not a lot of people's been talking about Glen Rose. Headset swamped. You want your headset?
No, this one smells funny.
Oh, sorry.
No, fits your head well though. Don't fit mine. Just hoping it makes me as smart as you.
And then we finally have a Fordyce and Gurdon score. Fordyce up on Gurdon 7-0 in the second quarter.
Finally, man.
Yeah.
Finally.
Been waiting on it.
I know.
Oh, man.
And then we also have a Junction City Manila score. Junction City up on Manila 25-6.
That's
at
that's
halftime.
a long haul also.
That is.
For somebody. Manila, I guess. Went to them, so yeah,
Right.
it's a long haul.
Yeah, that's.
If I got this figured up right, Cats have almost 300 yards, right around 300 yards of rushing. And then we have 73 yards through the air. Dax Goff has gone over 5,000 career rushing yards. And he has also set the new career touchdown record. Was 76, held by Bryson May and Randon Ray. He has since beat that by 2 touchdowns, so he's at 78 for his career. And he's got, what was that, 5 so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touchdowns. He needs 2 more to have the single season, which is 33. And that is held by Carson Ray and Randon Ray. So 2 more touchdowns, he'll tie the single season. 3 more, he'll have the single season career touchdown or single season touchdown record. So Cats have 294 yards, almost 300 on the ground. Throw in another 73. Cats have it's 370 yards of offense. Drew Central's going to be in the negatives. Good performance in the first half by your Cats guys. Dax Goff just being the dude that he is. Had some good runs by Lentz and Warren. And there's a good pretty kick from Juan, and that just about touched him there. More than likely you're going to see all your backups coming in here from here on out.
Yeah, that was the goal. That's the goal, to get your main guys out and get your second team in, get their reps, a few extra repetitions in, and get that playoff experience, keep your starting group healthy, and get through this game and mentally start prepping for next week. Looks like it's going to be Osceola. Last we saw, 24-0.
Yeah.
Cats, of course, got to finish this one off. The clock will continue to tick and tick. 49-0 lead. Great showing by the Bearcat offense tonight.
Yeah, Dylan was going over some of them scores. Isaac's looking at them now. Rising and I was going to blank on who they were playing. Jessieville, they've got a close game going on there. That game's being played at Rising. Got a man going in motion. Watt got some pressure there from Clayton Green with a sack.
Good job by Clayton, able to get the backfield. That's a huge loss. That's going to be
10-yard loss.
Yeah, at least, and that's going to back it way on up. Loss of 11 is the official mark, so it's going to be a 2nd and 21 coming up. It's a great job by Clayton Green, able to get that pressure and make a big play. Show that just because he's on that second group right there, he's somebody that's got the potential.
Yet another sophomore that's got a lot of potential.
He does. Oh, can we get a safety? Oh, man. Oh, just hits his hand. I will say the quarterback, he's got an arm. Many times as he's thrown off his back foot and still have a pretty pass, that takes some arm strength.
Yeah, he's an athlete, man. He's a senior. He's experienced. He's come in right here. This is going to be his last game, looks like, of his career, and just looking to enjoy that moment, remember it. Definitely had himself a good career over there. Able to see if he can make a little extra happen here toward the end.
Trips to the right, one to the left. Watt is looking to his left, takes off with it. He's going to wrap up, though. That's Mr. Frank the Tank in there on the stop, as well as Mr. Clayton Green.
Great job by them boys, and that's going to be well behind the sticks again. That's going to bring out Melbourne. Where did Melbourne come from?
I don't know, but they're getting
they're getting beat. I saw that score a while ago on the deal.
They're playing Hoxie.
Yeah, Hoxie up. I think it was 34-0. Hoxie's a team that they've got a good little offense over there down in Hoxie, and they're going to be a tough out for anybody. They're on the opposite side of that bracket as we are.
Ball's on the ground. Did Frank get it? Frank's got the ball. Yeah, boy, Frank.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 79.
Yeah,
Gill.
boy.
Frank Gill come up with the big stop. Crowd chanting for him there. That's an exciting deal.
Yeah.
As he jogs off the field, he's fired up, taking his high fives from his coaches and teammates.
Well, you know they love that.
Yes, sir. Yes, they do. And that's going to give Booneville a first down, and it's going to be a 1st and goal, guys, from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I got your second team offense out here, led by Rhett Niedert. Garrick Barr's your fullback. Lofton's your left halfback. Shelton's your right halfback. Going to be handing off the ball right up the middle, and he's just chugging those legs. Boy, look at that. About 5-yard run there. And he earned and pushed every bit of that pile.
Yeah, he just kept it moving, kept them legs turning, and was able to pick up a few right there. Looks like they're going to mark that thing at the, what is that, the 7-yard line? So that's going to be a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 7 coming up.
Your guys on the line, we'll start with your center. That's number 6'2", Connor Mayo. To the left, 72, that's Sam Hicks. And your left tackle is going to be number 53, that's Jeremiah Shaw. Your right guard is going to be number 73, Brian Smith. And number 70 is going to be Colton Taylor. Well, I'm not sure what that was.
Hey, I've been asked Cody Smith, not Brian Smith.
Did I say Brian? Okay.
Yeah, Brian's his brother.
Oh, my
Cody
bad.
said
Sorry, Cody.
He called me out on that today.
Well, I'll apologize. That's my fault there.
We got it.
Niedert with the ball. Fights for it. Niedert dives. Oh,
they're going to
man.
mark him just short of the touchdown there. We'll see where the official spot is. Looks at right there on the 1.5 yard line there. So the Cats here, they're going to have a 3rd and goal coming up. 2 plays to get a yard for the Bearcat offense, led by quarterback Rhett Niedert, number 10. He's a sophomore, getting his repetition there early in the playoff run here. These reps matter, guys.
They really do. There for a while, your second string has scored on. Garrick Barr goes in, touchdown. Bearcats, 6:35 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to make it 55-0. But as I was saying, first couple games of the season, they scored on every possession they had.
Yeah, and that's a good job. You know, Frank comes up with a big takeaway there, gives the Cats automatic goal, 1st and goal situation here, and a little bit everybody got involved right there. You had Green involved, you had Niedert cap it off with a Garrick Barr touchdown from a yard out. Moreno's kick is going to split the uprights. So with 5:50 to go in the 3rd quarter, Booneville has themselves a 56-0 lead over the Drew Central Pirates.
Let's see, we got some more scores either.
Yeah, I've got a rather close game. Shiloh Christian is up on Hot Springs 51-0 at halftime.
Shiloh, more likely, they're going to bump up to 6A.
Yeah.
Harding's going to go to 5A. 4A, 5A is going to look a little different since they passed Proposal 7. So for ones that don't know, pretty much for every private school that moves up, however many move up, that many public schools move down to fill those slots.
And that's what's kept Booneville
that's what's
down here in 3A.
Right. So we were playing Shiloh not that long ago, right? I mean,
we played them our freshman year.
Yeah.
We was back. That's 4A days.
Yeah.
That was cold game. That's a game we could have won. Well,
21-14 or something like that. Yeah.
And number 5's got the ball. He slips.
Ooh.
And Juan Moreno in the area, but he
I'll
slips.
tell you what it was. He saw Moreno.
That's what it was.
He got down. No, that's a slick field like we talked. And then everybody listening knows it rained, and eventually somebody turned it off.
Yeah.
Not before. I don't know how many inches it rained, but it was a lot. And that field, it's going to be a little slick for a while. And right there, number 5 there, Jones, freshman. Man, just a freshman, guys. He's going to be he's going to be a good one for him. He's got the ability, the quickness, the 1-2 step quickness. He's got the breakaway speed. He's going to be a good one for him down the road.
Definitely. So one of those guys that they can potentially build around in the backfield. Definitely got to keep an eye on. He gets the ball and able to get away from the tackler there.
Yep,
That's that
great.
Was Bowman.
Yeah, it's a good job of the Cats pushing back inside where the cavalry there can help drag him to the ground, and that's what they do. He does pick up a good little 3-yard gain there, but Cats do an excellent job as Drew Central's got a young man's helmet falls off his head. He has to jog off. Josh McMahon.
Looks like some other guys in here for the Cats defense. Ferris Daines, senior Cat, is in at nose man. Jonah Wynn, another senior, in at your defensive tackle on the right-hand side. 60s, Aiden Hicks, your left defensive tackle. Your middle linebackers is going to be Garrick Barr, number 24, and Reagan Harger, number 27. Watt is looking to pass. Got some pressure from Daxton Bowman. Wide open, and number 4 drops it. That's probably about his second or third drop on the night.
Yeah, just doesn't look it in. That's senior Luke Phillips. Just doesn't look it in his hands. He's looking to make a move. He had his guy wide open. Ball was pretty well placed, slightly underthrown, but it hit him right in the chest and the hands, and that's one that Mr. Phillips there is going to wish he had back.
Yeah.
And a fortunate break for our Bearcat defense there, so that's going to keep them on their side of the field there. It's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up with 2:30 to go in the quarter.
Lofton's your corner over here on this side. Your 2 safeties for the Cats is going to be number 15, number 9. That's Shelton, and Niedert's in at safety for your Cats. What a run there! It's number 7. Where's my roster?
Number 7. That's Kalani Collins.
Kalani Collins on the carry, tackle made by number 14.
Parker Smith is your corner on the far side. Your 2 outside linebackers for the Cats, number 26, Daxton Bowman, and number 20, Clayton Green.
Got a 4th and 1 play coming up here for Drew Central. Be important for the. I'm sorry, Zach. Be important for the line to keep an eye on it here, and they do. Little pop play and just falls incomplete. Man, another drop pass. That's Zay Bullard. He's a sophomore receiver there. And a break that the Cats defense will certainly take, or that will be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for the offense led by quarterback Rhett Niedert.
And number 6 for your Cats is William Green. I called him Niedert a while ago because that was Niedert's number last year, but as a freshman. But anyway, so that's my mistake. William Green was your other safety for the Cats on defense. Parker Smith is in at receiver over here, left-hand side. Green is the other, Clayton Green, number 20. It's like he will be in tight. Lofton's your right halfback. Shelton is your right. Lofton on the left. Barr is your fullback. Lofton goes in motion, gets the toss over here on the right-hand side. Boy, he's got some speed behind him, doesn't he? He's got about a 13-yard run.
Keeping the bite in the Bearcat, baby.
Yeah.
Clayton Lofton lowers his shoulder and delivers a big hit as he marches along for a several-yard pickup there. Is going to give the Cats a fresh set of downs. And, guys, Clayton Lofton there, he's a hard-nosed runner, man.
Yeah,
he's somebody that down the road, I'm telling you, this Cats have got a lot of skill on the back half of their team, man. These younger guys, they're an exciting group. It's exciting, you know. You don't count your chickens. We'll get through this game,
right?
And you know, but you like to think that you got guys behind them.
Yes. Ball's on the ground. Drew Central will have it.
Was it a fumbled snap? I couldn't.
Yeah.
Ball was just botched snap there. Is going to fall to the floor, and Drew Central is going to pick that up. And
that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Yeah,
quick quarter. Cats missed opportunity there. Excellent starting position. At the end of the 4th, Booneville 56, Drew Central 0.
We'll take a little break. Right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box. The Pirates taking over after the fumble recovery. Got some pressure here from your Cats defense. Man, wide open. That's the freshman
around.
Jones. Let's see if Loaiza can catch him.
Not going to get there.
Not going to get there. He's going to go in. Drew Central gets on the board. 11:42 mark makes it 56-6. That was what was that? 68-yard pass.
It looked like nobody got out there on him.
No.
He was just wide open, no one around. Not sure who needed to be out there, somebody.
Yeah.
And that is an unfortunate break. That's going to get Drew Central on the board and prevent the shutout, 56-6.
Jan, I got a quick shout-out real quick. Jan Taylor wants to give a shout-out to her dad, John Holloway. He fought in World War II. Army was stationed in Philippines. She's very proud of her dad. Thank you for your service.
A couple big Bearcat supporters, Cal and Cam Raggio from the town of Magazine, but they're Booneville boys at heart.
That's right.
Cam watching from Monticello, actually,
Hey.
home of the Drew Central Pirates, says go Cats. They're in for the 2-point conversion there. That looked like Watt kept it up the middle and able to tack on a couple more. It's going to get the score to 56-8 with 10:30 to go in the game. 56-8 score.
I want to thank some sponsors real quick. Walnut Ridge Equipment, 40-35.
Woo.
Walnut Ridge on top of Quitman. Boy, that's Quitman's a what, 4 seed? Yeah, they're 4 seed out of the 2 conference. And obviously, I did not fix my bracket that I've got made here because I still have Atkins in there, and they still did not make the playoffs.
Whoa.
Okay, well, they
Felt
lost
a little personal there.
Well, it's just I messed up on my part.
So did not.
They missed it by 1 point. Melbourne missed them by beat them by 1.
Melbourne, they were good last year, man. They gave us a scary game down there, heart racing game down at their place. That was their only loss on the season, but they were a senior-heavy group. They graduated the majority of their team, and they're in a little bit of a rebuild phase.
Yeah.
We're able to sneak in and get fortunate enough to play somebody. Can't remember who.
Let's see here.
Man, we've looked at so many scores and games I can't keep straight. It's a good little return right there, all the way down to the 40-yard line by Shelton. Chase Shelton returns it down to the 40 where the Cats offense, led by quarterback Rhett Niedert, will take over for a new possession.
Looks like we've got
Melbourne player? Yeah. Or we're talking about Melbourne's playing Hoxie. I finally remembered. Now,
yeah. Hoxie. 56-0.
Yeah.
Or 34-0, I mean, I'm sorry. 34-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
See, folks, I'm paying attention. I know what's going on. We've got an injured player down on the field for Drew Central, so we do have an official timeout to check on him.
We'll get the sponsors in here real quick. I know it's probably not the time, but if I don't, I ain't going to have time. So I want to thank sponsors for the app and the website real quick. First Western Bank serving our local communities for 110 years. Glad to see the young man come off the field. I believe that's number 4.
That's Luke Phillips. He's a senior.
Receiver for the Pirates. Also want to thank 5B Properties and B Plus Rentals. See Calvin Bennett for your rental needs. And Community National Bank. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. Shelton gets the pitch over here, and he's tackled in the backfield. About a 4-yard loss there.
That was Brent Hornaday able to throw an arm out and trip up Shelton. That's going to be a loss of a few. 2nd and 13 coming up. 8:20 to go in the game.
Also want to thank Shelter Insurance and agents Gerald Baker and Austin Baker. S&W Home Center for all your hardware needs. The city of Booneville, a good hometown to Mayor Edgar Baker. And Nieder's going to be tackled for a loss there.
It's number 62, Rylan Harris, sophomore, comes through unblocked. Nieder turns his back to run the play, and he's getting drugged down to the ground. Missed block on the left side of the line there. It's going to be a loss of a couple of more. We're going to have a 3rd and 15 coming up.
And coach is going to take a timeout. Not very happy with the last couple plays. Get a little talking, do a little adjustment here. I also want to thank Patriot Underground, Taylor Nieder, First Booneville, home of First Booneville students, First Booneville kids, and Stacy Hobart, photo art. Give a shout out to Mr. Bill and Miss Stacy. They do a phenomenal job. Brendan and Mr. Bill, me and Jake did down here at halftime. Talked to him a little bit. Glad he's doing pretty good, but I mean they really do an awesome job, and definitely blessed to have them in our community. Some other sponsors for the live stream real quick. We'll start with our Tier 1 sponsors. Tyler Ford, stop down there, let Elias and the guys take care of you. Hey, they come up with some good deals. They also make some pretty cool and funny videos every once in a while. Those are always fun to watch. Let those guys down there at Tyler Ford take care of you, whether it's buying a car or just working on your vehicle. They got the shop down there. Let the guys at the shop take care of you as well. Shelter Insurance, agents Gerald Baker, Austin Baker, Miss Lori Duke. Rockline Industries, people who make it right. Airmaster Inc. for all your air conditioning needs. And if you need any left-handed bolts, right? Is that what it is?
Screwdrivers.
Sorry. Garrick Barr, he's going to get maybe 5 yards there on the carry.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down. Cats are going to jog their punt team on the field, 4th and 11. Looks like we're going to have Dakota Matson back to do the punting. Matson been a Swiss Army knife this season for the Cats. He's got it done in a lot of different aspects. Defensive side of the ball, receiver, had a couple touchdowns throughout the year. Now he's back to do some punting. Low punts, handled well, and punt away all the way. It's going to get a Booneville
nice
roll.
Count roll.
Yep, it's going to roll out of bounds at the 36, where the Pirates are going to get another chance here to tack on a few more. 6:45 to go.
Looks like you have number 12 out there for your Cats. It's going to be Levi McMaster. And 59, that's going to be Xander Miller, right? I believe that's who that said that right. I feel like I mispronounced his name just now.
Xander.
Okay.
Miller,
I didn't. Okay. Second guessing myself. Got Kyle Myers out there, number 55 for your Cats. You still got William Green, number 6 out here. One of your safeties. You got Shelton out there. Parker Smith, number 15. Lofton's in at your corner. Your linebackers, you got number 27. That's Reagan Harger. That's my guy right there. And that's your middle linebacker, showing blitz. And number 51, Pachinik in at your middle linebacker as well. Watt looking to take it. Be pushed out of bounds by Daxton Bowman at the 5:53 mark.
Big gain of, was that a 3-4 yard pickup right there? Not a lot on it. It's a good job in pursuit. Who was that, 59 or 55 in pursuit there?
55. I'm sorry, Miller, 59.
Okay, 59. Yeah, that's going to be Xander Miller was in pursuit right there. We did have a flag on the play, a hold call on the Bearcats.
Oh, okay. Well,
so that's going to move the ball on up a bit. Fresh set of downs and get it to midfield. Right at midfield. They're going to place that thing on the 50-yard line. 5:10 to go in the game.
Got a shout out real quick. Beth, it's Mr. Joe Harbar's sister, wants to give a shout out to Joe. Tomorrow's his birthday. It's from his sister in Vermont, and she wants to give a shout out to all the veterans as well. Watt is looking, got pressure from McMaster, and incomplete, no flag. I was waiting for one.
Yeah, there's a lot of little fighting on both sides over there, and we've got a shaking up player. He's up now. Boy, any hit you take in this weather hurts just a little bit more.
It does, doesn't
We've
it?
all been there.
Yeah.
And that's going to jog him off the field to catch his breath. And 2nd and 10. We've already got to the 4:20 mark. Watt rolls to the right and lets one fly into the hands. Yeah. Into Luke Phillips. He's had a couple drops tonight, but he hauled that one in for sure. Parker Smith in coverage, unable to stop the play, and that's going to move the ball pretty good ways up, all the way to the 26-yard line. The Bearcat 26 will be 1st and 10. 3:45 to go in the game. Cats defense looking to hold them out here down the final stretch.
Before I forget, I'll do it here. Well, I'll do it now. Give a shout out. A couple guys watching from the big old metropolis of Sugar Grove, Arkansas. It's Dummy Shepard and J.D. Swain watching from Sugar Grove. As McMaster applying some pressure, and William Green's going to wrap up the receiver there. Got a couple Cats break through on the defensive line. May have got away with a little extra, well, anywho, hold or so.
It was Zay Bullard on the reception over here on the Bearcat sideline. Finally drug out of bounds by William Green. Ball's going to be placed at the 11-yard line. So we don't have that 1st and goal yet. Ball's placed at the 11. 1st and 10, 2:55 to go.
Hey, I also want to thank Don's Easy Pay. Go down there and let Mandy and the gang take care of you, as well as Midtown Charm. Some sponsors for the live stream. Little receiver screen over here. Little sidestep, and he's going to go in there. That's number 4.
That's Phillips. Luke Phillips. Able to take the pass into the end zone. And that's going to get them a few more, another 6 on the board, 56-14. 2-point conversion coming up. Good showing tonight by the Cats offense.
It really has.
Led by Dax Goff, throws up 6 touchdowns on the evening. I don't know, is that his career high in a game? It's got to be.
It's got to be, yeah, I think it is.
It's hard to score that many times in 2 games. Ball's going to fall incomplete, so that's where the score will stay, 56-14. And, yeah, led by Dax Goff, man. We try to get the final stats here from Glenn. Sometimes we can get them. He's got a lot going on down there.
Yeah,
sometimes he forgets to send them. It's not as easy on us this year to get all that. And we appreciate everything Glenn does for us to help us out up here and help out everybody, really. He's a great benefit to the – I give him a hard time all the time, but, boy, he is a great guy to have around their school. And
yes, he is.
So –
not many schools has that.
No. He's always been that guy that does this, and COVID hit and able to get him employed at the school there to be our little COVID director. I called him the Glen Reaper because when the Glen Reaper showed up to your classroom, it meant he was taking somebody that wasn't coming home for a while.
Right.
When he was the COVID guy. And that name stuck.
Glen Reaper.
Yeah, we play in fantasy football league together. That's actually his team name, the Glen Reaper.
Nice.
But no, he's a great guy to have around. Does a lot at every game. Ooh, could have fair caught it.
Yeah, boy, howdy.
The hard way there. Ball's caught by Clayton Lofton, number 4. And that's going to get us to the end of the game, guys. With that clock ticking, it's just going to go ahead and go off. 20 seconds left as the teams line up to shake hands. The Booneville's going to take themselves home a 56-14 win over the Drew Central Pirates and get them to that next step, second round of the Arkansas 3A playoffs.
More likely your Cats are going to take on the Osceola Seminoles.
Yeah, they were up. I think at one point Osceola ended up 40, 50 points there last time I looked. So
50.
Yeah,
I think it was like 52-0 last time I looked.
Right, so that's
oh wow, yeah, they jumped up since last time I saw.
Yeah, that's
56-0.
That's anybody that can do what, bud? Are there no? Sorry about that. Helping the kids that help up here in the press box.
64-0, Isaac said. Osceola over Falcon.
Yeah, so any team that throw down 64 points, it don't matter who you're playing, they've got to have some playmakers on that side. So Osceola is by no stretch going to be a shoe-in game.
Yeah,
Cats are going to have to come ready to roll next week. They've got a week to prep. Both teams should have their starters well rested and should be a good ball game. Bearcats and Osceola, a lot of experience.
A lot.
Between the two.
Yeah.
In recent years.
We just can't seem to not play them.
Yeah, they're always there.
They're
and in competition, or they're competitive and got a opportunity every year to be those guys. So they are down record-wise, but that doesn't mean a thing when you get to this point and it's win or move on. So
yeah,
it's got a big game coming up.
It's turned into a rivalry game at this point. I mean,
pretty much. You played them 4 out of the last 5 years.
Right.
So played them in 18, didn't play them in 19, or played them in 20. That was the 10-7 game, and then played them in 22. So 4 out of the last 6, I guess.
Right.
If that's right. Refresh the phone real quick.
I had Falk win that game, which is kind of embarrassing.
Well, we're not going to call you the weatherman.
We ain't going to call you the weatherman.
You kind of are a weatherman.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. No, I mean, there was a lot of people that thought Falk. You know, you looked on the message boards online.
Yeah.
The majority had
Hootens.
Osceola winning that game, but there were several that thought Falk had an outside chance of winning that thing, and I'm going to say they're not going to come away with that win, 64-0. And so Osceola is going to come on down to Booneville.
Yeah, they'll
take them on.
Their second trip down here. Be their second time down here. We've been up there twice, and this will be the 6th overall meeting. Played them once there in state in 13 or 18, not 13.
One quick shout out, last one. My phone, I turned it on silent somewhere. Lexi Franklin, Bearcat, Lady Cat legend. I'm going to go ahead and say it. She's going to be down the road.
Yes.
Lexi Franklin, 18th birthday is tomorrow.
Hey.
High school basketball team's off to a good start, 2-0. Don't get a lot better than 2-0.
No, we don't.
So, happy birthday to Lexi, and congrats to the basketball team on a good first week of your season. It's led by new head coach Caitlin Holub, her first year as the Lady Cat head coach. She's been here a couple years as the assistant coach under the previous regime, and asset to this school.
Yeah. She's doing a pretty good job. Get off to a good start.
Yeah. I mean, 2-0. Like I said, hard to do better than that.
I guess we'll just jump right into our Airmaster Inc. players of the game. Wait on Glenn to send the stats up here.
You hate to give it to the same guy week in and week out on offense, but when you score six touchdowns, it's hard not to give it to Mr. Dax Goff.
6 touchdowns, over 200 yards rushing.
Yeah, it's tough to do, and also a punt return.
And a punt return, yeah.
In the middle of all that, so excellent job by Dax Goff, of course. He does. They told me downstairs. They asked me if I had any records at home. I better leave them there because Dax will get a hold of them and break them. He set a couple records tonight. Already had the single season rushing record. The career rushing record.
Single game.
Yeah. Gets over the 5,000 mark. Now he's got the touchdown stuff to go with it. So congratulations to him, and he's a good pick for your Airmaster player of the game and of the season so far.
Yeah, by far.
Defensively, it's tough. Not seeing the stats. There's so many things that go unnoticed tackles-wise. Big play that stands out in my mind is Rhett Niedert's interception.
Yes.
Made a big play. He had a couple big stops. Climbed the ladder to get that thing. Made an athletic play and set the Bearcats up to tack on one more at the end.
Hunter Warren had a good game.
Yeah, Hunter Warren in the backfield several times. Connor Lentz in the backfield several times. So all around, just a solid performance by everyone on that side of the ball, and that's obvious when you look and you're going backwards, on offense a lot of times. So excellent job. Glenn Parrish has joined us in the booth today.
Right.
He's here to. I bragged on you all ago.
He did.
To the world, I was talking good about you. You'll have to check that out because I know you don't believe it.
He was making up for earlier.
I was making up for it. I felt guilty.
394 total yards for your Cats.
How much?
Dax 199.
Oh, didn't get the 2.
I thought
got
he had
just
2.
199 only. 48 for Connor Lentz. And 63 through the air, so he's over 100 total yards of offense. That's quick math. Jesse Martine told me on that post on Facebook that Fennel needs to work on his math. Take that, Jesse. Over 100.
I like it.
I'm sure you heard it. He's got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Career playoff game. The only one he doesn't have is he tied with the 3 other people who have 6 in a game.
Yeah. That's well. We'll blame.
He doesn't have a loan.
We'll blame Doc Crowley on that. Could have gave him one more.
Gave him one more to have.
Might have got that 200 and
Yeah.
No, that was a just all around excellent showing by the offense. Majority of those drives are just a couple of plays and you get out, and that's
really are
the goal. Appreciate you, Glenn.
Thank you, Glenn.
Defensively, again, you got that first group just sending them backwards early and often, and then something that you can certainly build on. You got a big game coming up next week.
Yep.
Every game's a big game up to this point, even this one tonight. It was one that you couldn't overlook. You got to win it to continue on. Cats looking to get back to Little Rock for the first time this year. They were able to get there last year and get a little bad taste in your mouth from that, and you want to get back there and make things right. So that's the goal. You look around that field house. There's I don't know if y'all have seen it while you're up there. There's
unfinished.
They've got unfinished business. They've got pictures of last year's score and banners hanging up, and it was something that the Cats the Cats coaching staff, they're pushing
really
that you got there and we didn't get the job done, and we got another opportunity here, got a good squad to get there and make things right, and so that's what we're trying to do, trying to get there. I'd certainly like to get to call that game from a press box again this year instead of freezing my tail off, and so tonight's game was the first step to get there, and then we'll pick back up this week preparing for Osceola.
Yeah, y'all come out. That's going to be a big game. Osceola, they always play us tough.
Yeah, they always give us some sort of trouble.
Yeah, they really do. Other than the state championship game, that's the only game we really manhandled.
That 10-8 score in 2020 was that was too close for comfort.
That's the one where Kent, he finally got a field goal in his career.
Right.
It was a big one.
It was a very big one. That sent them on to the next round. Cats move on to round 2, take on the Seminoles. Mansfield's moving on. Some other teams from our conference, they was up big. Charleston's winning right now. They hold off. They'll host another home playoff game, and then if they win that one, they'll be on the road the following week. Lavaca's out, and then Hackett's also out. So Charleston's going to host Bismarck. I believe that's right.
And then I want to see that score of Jessieville and Risen. Yeah, Jessieville. 40-21.
So it ended up getting away from them a little bit. But.
So
wow.
Playoffs have started. I don't know if you'd call Jessieville's win over Risen an upset. I guess you could because Jessieville was the lower seed, but as far as your record goes.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of people thought that was going to be the outcome. And,
Risen compared to last year, they're having a tough year. Hopefully they can regroup and find some success.
That's one of those deals that we've talked about the last couple of weeks. A program that knows how to win. They're successful. They've had a lot of success over the last few years, and it don't matter who you're like. Even in Booneville's down years, you see you draw Booneville in the playoffs, and kind of a bad feeling might creep in, just because of the experience and the expectation, and they've been there, done that. So Risen's another one of them that you couldn't overlook, and Jessieville able to get it done there. Mansfield, Charleston able to represent our conference along there with us to get to the next round. Happy for Coach Overton over there at Mansfield. Happy for Coach May over at Charleston, and hopefully they get to make a little push here next week, and like to see them put somebody on the ropes next week as well.
Likely so, because that just kind of reflects and builds good on your conference, how the conference is, So you always like to see that. I guess that'll do us for the Tyler Ford postgame show. Before I forget, give a shout out to my my man Court Mizell. I forgot to do that earlier. So Court, if you're still watching, I apologize, man. I forgot to give you a shout out earlier. So if you need someone to give you a haircut or something, hey, go down there and see Court at the hair place. I want to thank all of our sponsors again, administration, for allowing us to do this. All of our veterans, thank you so much, and thank you to your family members as well for the sacrifice that they make. Fellas, you got anything else before we head out of here?
Nope. Getting ready next week. Got a big one. Come show out for us.
All right, guys. For Jake Fennell, Isaac Brown, Dylan Harden, I'm Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you next time. And remember, as always, folks, it is a great day to be a Bearcat.